Hey, if you're on amlodipine, nifedipine, or cardizem, or any type of calcium channel blocker for your blood pressure, what if I told you there's a juice made from one single vegetable that's been proven in clinical studies to lower your blood pressure by up to 10 points in just a matter of hours? Listen, not weeks, not months, hours. And I promise you, your doctor never told you about it. My name's Joel, and I've been a nurse and a naturopath for 20 years in this field. And this is part 2 of my series, Same Drug, Nature's Version, where I take the exact medication sitting in your medicine cabinet for your blood pressure and show you that God has already made something in nature that works the same or better. And if you missed part 1 on lisinopryl's natural twin, go watch that after this. So here's what's crazy. You've been going to a doctor, some of you every 3 months, for a refill on a pill that has a warning label and a side effect list a mile long. But meanwhile, there's a single vegetable backed by one of the most well-researched bodies of clinical evidence in natural medicine that targets the exact same thing your medication targets. And nobody told you about it. Nobody even hinted that it exists. That's not healthcare. That's a subscription service. The vegetable I'm talking about has been used for centuries. It grows in the dirt. You can buy it at any grocery store. And Queen Mary University of London studied it and found that one single cup, lowered blood pressure within 3 hours, and that the effects were still there 24 hours later. I'm talking about beets, y'all. Beet juice, the single most research-backed natural blood pressure remedy on the planet. So I'm going to give you a bunch of details about this, but you don't need to take notes. Just save this video and then share it with somebody that you know needs this, especially if they're on amlodipine or cardizem. So here's why beet juice is so powerful. Beets are loaded with dietary nitrates, okay? So when you drink beet juice, your body converts these nitrates into something called nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is a molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax or to dilate, to open up. It targets the smooth muscle around your arteries and says, just let go. Wider arteries mean less resistance. Less resistance means lower blood pressure. That's not alternative medicine. That's just biochemistry, okay? So now here's where it gets interesting, because amlodipine, your calcium channel blocker, works by targeting the smooth muscle in your blood vessel walls, okay? So it blocks calcium from entering the muscle cells so the vessel can relax. That's why it's called a calcium channel blocker. Does that make sense? Okay, so beet juice, though, through nitric oxide, targets that same smooth muscle, same target tissue, same end result, relaxed vessel, lower pressure. One comes in a pill bottle with a copay, the other one comes from the produce aisle. So the research on this is not small either. A meta-analysis looked at over 1,000 participants, and they found that beet juice reduced their systolic pressure by up to 10 points. That is very, very clinically significant. That can take you from stage 1 hypertension to normal from one juice, one vegetable. Now, listen, do not stop your blood pressure medications cold turkey on your own. I need you to hear that. Do what I'm showing you in this series. Add hibiscus from part 1. Add some beet juice I'm telling you about now. And when your blood pressure starts reading normal or below normal before you take your morning pill, blood pressure pill, tell your doctor. Because your doctor is concerned if your numbers are low before you take your pill. They don't want you to take the pill if your numbers are normal or low. And they'll reduce your dose, and eventually they will take you off your pills. So here's how I recommend taking beet juice. You take fresh beet, chop it up, blend it with some water, and then strain out the liquid and drink it on an empty stomach. If you don't want to deal with the mess, there are concentrated beet juice powders, shots, even gummies. I have some products in my showcase that you can check out that are concentrated beet products. No fillers, no added sugar. The key is every single morning on an empty stomach. It's really about consistency. So in this series, you don't have to do everything in the series, but pick things that you know that you can be consistent with every day. Now here's a power move. You can blend your beet with a stick of celery because celery contains a compound called 3N-butyl phthalate. It's a big name, but again, just save this video for later. You can come back to it. But it relaxes the blood vessel walls. A carrot you can throw in there as well, and it's got potassium that will help cancel out extra sodium in your blood, which raises your blood pressure. And a knob of fresh ginger for circulation. So that right there is like a full blood pressure healing cocktail, hitting your blood pressure from several different angles. Two more things, bonuses here. Ladies over 40, when your estrogen drops, your nitric oxide production drops with it. So that's one reason your blood pressure creeps up during those years. Beet juice puts that nitric oxide back in your blood. And for my athletes, nitric oxide is the same molecule that boosts stamina and endurance. And side note, for you men, nitric oxide also increases stamina and endurance, if you know what I mean. But yeah, elite athletes have been drinking beet juice for years for competition. It's the same molecule, same benefits. So let's stack this up. From part one, you've got hibiscus tea targeting your ACE enzyme, doing the same job as lisinopril. Now, part two, you've got beet juice targeting the smooth muscle through nitric oxide, doing the same job as amlodipine. So that's 2 drugs down, 4 to go. Thank you for joining me. This series is incredible. I'm learning so much. I hope you are too. My name is Joel. Be your own doctor.